Welcome to another episode of Plymouth's Hidden Railways, where we uncover the forgotten tracks that once shaped the very heart of the West Country. Today we're retracing the lost Callington branch, a route that served Cornwall's mining industry and connected remote villages like Kelly Bray with the rest of the country. Though time has erased much of the railway from the landscape, the stories remain hidden in the countryside, waiting to be rediscovered. Our journey begins at Beer Alston, where the Callington branch once started. From here, we'll follow the path of the railway as it crosses the stunning Colstock Viaduct and winds through the Tamar Valley towards Gunnerslake, now the last station still in operation today. But the railway didn't stop at Gunnerslake. Its terminus lay further on, in Kelly Bray, bizarrely home to Callington Station. Today that station is long gone, replaced by an industrial estate. But the spirit of the railway lives on in the stories and images that we've uncovered. Join us as we bring to life one of Plymouth's hidden railways, blending the old with the new and uncovering a piece of Cornwall's lost industrial past. We're starting our journey today at Beer Alston Station, where the Callington branch line used to begin. This station has quite the history, once a key junction between Plymouth and the railways that stretched deep into Cornwall. In its prime it connected to both Tavistock and Callington before those lines were closed in the mid-20th century. Today it's still a station on the Tamar Valley line, offering locals a scenic route into Plymouth. It's a reminder of the rich railway heritage that remains, even as much of the network has disappeared. Leaving behind Beer Alston, the Callington branch quickly ventures into some of the most stunning and secluded landscapes of the Tamar Valley. Our first landmark is the iconic Colstock Viaduct, an engineering marvel standing 120 feet tall and stretching over 800 feet across the valley. Built between 1904 and 1907, it's not only a beautiful structure, but a crucial link that connected the East Cornwall Mineral Railway to the main network. This is the iconic Colstock Viaduct. Built in 1907, it was quite the engineering marvel of its time. Made up of over 11,000 concrete blocks, and replaced an older, less reliable structure. This viaduct was key to connecting East Cornwall with West Devon via rail, and it's still in use today. Once a vital artery for Cornwall's mining industry, the East Cornwall Mineral Railway transported tons of copper, tin and even arsenic from the surrounding mines. Today, the viaduct remains as a symbol of this industrial past, carrying both passengers and history as it towers over the River Tamar. As we move toward Gunnerslake, it's fascinating to think how this small village was once a bustling hub for the region's mining operations. Though the station has moved slightly from its original location, it remains a living reminder of the area's industrial heritage. From here, the line would have continued its scenic journey, hugging the landscape as it snakes through dense woodland and rural communities. Though the mines have long since closed, the Callington branch still offers a gateway into the heart of Cornwall's countryside, with views that remain unchanged by time. It's here, amidst the rolling hills and quiet valleys, that we can truly appreciate how this hidden railway once connected communities and industries in ways that would have seemed impossible a century ago. This is Gunnerslake Station, the end of the line for the Tamar Valley line today. It's not in its original place. Back in 1994, to ease congestion on the nearby A390, the original Gunnerslake Station was demolished and this rather more simple platform built in its stead. In its time, it was quite a busy station, with goods yards servicing the local community. Now, of course, it's more of a tourist line with some commuters going into Plymouth to carry out their day jobs. Let's go and see what else is down this line. Beyond Gunner's Lake, the landscape transforms yet again as we follow the route of the old Callington branch deeper into rural East Cornwall. Our next stop is Gillsworthy, where a signal box once stood, controlling the passage of trains across this quiet stretch of track. The signal box may be gone, but traces of the railway can still be found if you know where to look. From the remnants of embankments to hidden cuttings, they serve as silent witnesses to a time when the railway played a vital role in connecting these rural communities to the wider world. Further along the line, we reach what remains of Luckett Halt. Once a simple stop for local passengers, today the station has been converted into holiday homes. Though the platform and station buildings have long disappeared, the site is still recognisable to those who know its history. The tracks may be gone, but the railway's presence lingers in the fabric of the village. We're now at the site of Luckett Halt or Luckett Station, now a private dwelling and holiday cottages. This is one of the better examples of preserved infrastructure on the Callington branch line. We're stood on an old bridge, and just beneath me, even the platform is still in place, and the track bed is easily defined. Beyond here, however, it's virtually impossible to find any evidence of this old line. This transformation from a bustling rural station to a peaceful retreat encapsulates the way Cornwall's railways have faded into history, leaving only hints of their past scattered across the landscape. Yet, in every stone and every field, there remains a story of connection and change, stories we're here to bring back to life. As we continue along the old trackbed, we approach one of the most significant locations on the line, Callington. Although the station no longer stands, its legacy is far from forgotten. Today, Callington's railway heritage remains preserved in the industrial estate of Kelly Bray, where the station once served as the terminus of the branch line. This is an industrial estate, not exactly a train station, but 60 odd years ago we would be stood in the middle of Callington station, except we're not in Callington, we're actually a mile up the road in Kelly Bray. But this was the terminus of the Callington branch. Not a trace of it remains, but there are a few clues. For example, the road that we came down is called Station Road, but apart from names, there's really not a lot left. In the early 20th century, Callington was a vital link for local agriculture and mining, with goods and passengers passing through the station daily. The station closed to passengers in 1966, and the tracks were eventually lifted, but even now, a keen eye can trace the path where the trains once ran. The transformation from a bustling terminus to an industrial estate marks a stark contrast, but the station's ghost remains, captured in old photos and memories. Kelly Bray is a place where past and present collide, and it offers us a final glimpse into the lasting impact of this lost railway of Cornwall. Though much of the line has disappeared, the railway line's influence lingers in the village of Kelly Bray and across the landscape of East Cornwall. Its memory is etched into the land, a testament to the region's industrial past and the communities it connected. Impressive? Yeah. Kind of cool, isn't it? It's made out of concrete.
See that it's made out of concrete, genius.
Returning to where our journey began, we look back over the route once served by the Callington branch. The railway might be gone, but the connections it forged between industry and community, past and present, continue to shape the region today. Each station along the way, whether still in operation like Gunners Lake, or long since vanished like Luckett, holds a piece of the line's story. Even where the tracks have disappeared, the railway's impact remains as part of Cornwall's living history. In places like Kelly Bray and Colstock, the legacy of the railway still influences life today. These villages, once crucial to Cornwall's mining and agricultural industries, now serve as quiet reminders of a time when the train was a lifeline for this rural region. And so, as we uncover the hidden railways of Plymouth and East Cornwall, we remember the trains that no longer run, the stations that no longer stand, and the communities that still thrive in their shadow. These tracks may be lost, but their stories will always be part of the West Country's rich and enduring history. We hope you've enjoyed this journey through another of Plymouth's hidden railways. And don't forget, if you enjoyed it and would like to see more, do please like and subscribe.